Number 1. Just breathe deeply. It'll calm you down. Oh yes, the classic advice. Someone's having a full-on panic attack, and people swoop in with, just take deep breaths. As if the human brain is some kind of malfunctioning balloon you can reset with extra air. Here's the deal. Breathing does help a little. It lowers your heart rate if you actually do it slowly and properly. But guess what? When you're anxious, your body doesn't want to cooperate. Your nervous system has slammed the gas pedal, flooding you with adrenaline, and now someone's telling you, hey, chill out, just breathe like a yoga instructor. Thanks, Susan. Totally fixed. Evolution wired us for panic because panic kept us alive. Cavemen didn't sit in the grass doing calming breaths when they heard a lion roar. No, they bolted. Breathing exercises were not on the survival menu, so when your brain decides to freak out in traffic, or on stage, or during an awkward first date, you can inhale all you want, but your caveman programming is still running around screaming, "We're gonna die." Basically, just breathe is biology's version of turning your Wi-Fi router off and on again. It might work, but don't count on it when the system is on fire. Number 2. Trust your heart. Yeah, about that. Your heart is literally just a pump. It's not a life coach. Telling someone to trust their heart is like saying, make decisions based on the random thumping in your chest. Congratulations, you've just outsourced your future to an organ that doesn't even know how to spell. Biologically, your heart only speaks one language. Beat faster equals danger. Beat slower equals safe. That's it. That's the wisdom it has to offer. Sure, it can warn you if you're about to get eaten by a saber-toothed tiger. But can it help you decide if you should quit your job or date Brad from accounting? Nope. All it does is freak out when you see him walk into the room, which, to be fair, is not helpful advice. It's just adrenaline cosplaying as romance. So yeah, follow your heart is great if you're sprinting away from a predator. Everywhere else, it's just bad poetry dressed up as guidance. If you actually followed your heart, you'd spend most of your life running, crying, or lying on the floor waiting for it to calm down. Thanks, Hallmark, but I'll stick to using my brain. Number 3. Sweat it out. Ah, the old cure-all. Sick? Go to the sauna. Hungover? Just sweat it out. Feeling stressed? Gym time, baby. Just sweat it out. Like our bodies are magical self-cleaning ovens that burn away toxins the moment we get a little damp. Hate to break it to you. Sweat is just salt water. That's it. It cools your body down, sure, but it doesn't drag toxins out of your system like some biological vacuum cleaner. Your liver and kidneys are the real detox crew. Sweat is just the messy side effect of not overheating. So when people say sweat it out, what they really mean is, I have no idea how biology works, but this sounds hardcore. That's why you can do hot yoga for an hour, drenched like a soggy towel, and guess what? The only thing you lost was water, weight, and dignity, not actual toxins. So the next time someone tells you to sweat it out, just remember, you're not cleansing your soul. You're basically turning yourself into a human salt lick. Number 4. Starve a fever, feed a cold. This gem has been floating around forever, like it came straight out of your grandma's secret medical handbook written in crayon. The idea is, if you've got a fever, don't eat, just let your body cook itself into health. But if you've got a cold, eat everything in sight like you're prepping for hibernation. Sounds scientific, right? Yeah. No. Here's the actual biology. Your immune system doesn't care about cute rhymes. When you're sick, your body wants 2 things, rest and hydration. That's it. Starving yourself doesn't magically kill viruses. It just makes you weak and cranky. And overfeeding doesn't exactly help either, it just means you're sick and bloated. The whole phrase probably came from people noticing fevers often kill appetite, while colds don't. But that's not medical advice. That's just observation dressed up as wisdom. Honestly, it's like saying, if you're sad, wear blue. If you're happy, wear yellow. Thanks, caveman science. Totally useless now. So yeah, next time someone tells you to starve a fever, just know that your immune system isn't grading you on your diet. It's too busy waging microscopic war in your sinuses. Number 5. Sweeping away negative energy. Oh boy, the classic, just get rid of the bad vibes advice. Someone's stressed, anxious, or spiraling, and the answer is, what? Burn sage? Rearrange the furniture? Sprinkle some salt by the door? Now, I'm not here to ruin your rituals if it makes you feel better. Do it. But biologically speaking, negative energy isn't floating around like evil Wi-Fi. It's chemicals in your brain, cortisol, adrenaline, Dopamine imbalances. You can't sweep that away with incense. You can't feng shui your serotonin. Sorry, our ancestors did this too, though. They blamed bad spirits, curses, or negative air when people felt terrible, because they didn't know about neurotransmitters. And we've never quite dropped it. So instead of telling people to exercise or eat decently, we're still out here waving feathers and saying, there, problem solved. Basically, cleansing bad vibes is placebo magic. It works if you believe it works, but don't pretend biology had any role in the deal. Your brain just tricked itself into chilling out. Thanks, caveman psychology. Still hustling us centuries later. Number 6. Smile, and you'll feel better. Ah, yes. Weaponized positivity. Someone tells you to just smile, like it's an on-off switch for happiness. Because clearly your depression was just a mouth positioning issue. Now, there is a tiny grain of truth. Scientists call it the facial feedback hypothesis. The idea is that making a happy face can trick your brain into releasing a sprinkle of feel-good chemicals. But let's be real, it's like putting a band-aid on a chainsaw wound. It's not solving anything major. Worse, being told to just smile usually makes you want to punch something. Because deep down, you know it's useless advice from people who don't get it. Smiling doesn't magically rebalance your hormones or cure your stress, it just makes your cheeks sore while your brain keeps screaming. So yeah, smiling might nudge your mood slightly. But if fake grins were a real cure, dentists would be the happiest people alive. And spoiler, they're not. Number 7. Drink 8 glasses of water a day. You've heard this one so many times it's practically tattooed on your brain. 8 glasses. No more, no less. Like hydration is some strict religion and you'll be struck down by the pea gods if you don't follow it. Biology reality check. The 8 glasses rule has no actual science behind it. None. Zero. It started as a vague suggestion in the 1942nd that somehow went viral before viral was even a thing. In truth, the amount of water you need depends on your body, your environment, and, oh yeah, the fact that food also has water in it. Fruits, veggies, even bread contribute. So if you're guzzling water nonstop, you're not healthy. You're just auditioning for the world's fastest bathroom break. Your body already has a built-in system called thirst. Revolutionary, I know. It literally tells you when you need water. Cavemen didn't walk around with hydro flasks tracking ounces. They drank when thirsty, survived just fine, and somehow managed without a daily water spreadsheet. So yeah, stay hydrated, but don't treat 8 glasses like sacred scripture. It's wellness pseudoscience wrapped in a tidy number. Your kidneys will text you if there's a problem. Number 8. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. Ah, the holy grail of morning guilt trips. Skipped breakfast? Suddenly you're branded as an unhealthy monster doomed to faint before lunch. But let me tell you the secret. This rule was basically invented by marketing. In the late 1802nd, a certain cereal company, looking at you, Kellogg's, pushed the idea that breakfast was crucial because, surprise, they wanted to sell cornflakes. And the slogan stuck. Generations grew up thinking if you didn't inhale eggs and bacon at sunrise, you'd fail as a human. Biologically, it's nonsense. Some people thrive on breakfast, sure. Others feel better skipping it. Your body doesn't have a universal alarm screaming, eat pancakes or perish. Cavemen didn't wake up every day to a continental buffet they ate when food was available, whether that was morning or mid-afternoon. Intermittent fasting? Yeah, our ancestors called that Tuesday. So, breakfast being the most important meal? More like the most important ad campaign. Eat when you're hungry, not when cereal companies tell you to. Number 9. No pain, no gain. Here's some gym bro wisdom that refuses to die. If you're not limping out of the gym, dripping sweat like a busted faucet, and crying silently in the shower later, did you even work out? Here's the truth. Pain is your body's way of saying, hey genius, stop before we break something. Soreness from a workout? Normal. Sharp pain that makes you feel like your kneecap is about to launch into orbit? That's an injury. Cavemen didn't train through the pain. If they got hurt, they were screwed. No physical therapy, no knee braces, just hobbling around until a predator picked them off. Survival actually favored people who knew when to stop. But modern fitness culture decided pain equals progress. Which is hilarious, because overtraining just wrecks your muscles and immune system. Sure, some stress builds strength, but constant pain? That's just biology screaming, please stop torturing me. So yeah, no pain, no gain, works if you're talking about learning guitar. In the gym, it's just a fast track to a torn hamstring and regret. Number 10. Follow your gut, it never lies. Ah, yes, the wisdom of intestines. Because obviously, the organ that digests Taco Bell at 2 a.m. is also the one that should guide your life choices. Look, your gut does have a role in instincts. Scientists call it the gut-brain axis. It sends signals to your brain when something feels off, like danger nearby. Cool. Useful. Cavemen needed that, but in modern life, your gut is just as likely to lie through its teeth or, villi. Anxiety? Gut says danger. Social awkwardness? Gut says flee. Ate some questionable sushi? Gut says, we're dying. Spoiler. Your gut doesn't know if it's spotting a predator or just misreading the vibes at a party. If people actually followed their gut all the time, half of us would quit jobs impulsively, never talk to strangers, and live in caves avoiding gluten. So no, your gut is not a life coach. It's an anxious caveman still running threat assessments on the modern world. Basically, trusting your gut 24/7 is like asking your smoke alarm to also plan your vacation. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.